Hello, and welcome to the Busted Knees and Pretty Trees podcast. We appreciate y'all coming along once again. I am your co-host, Travis J. White. Last week, we bagged up Season 5, carried it off trail, disposed of it properly, and slapped some high fives. Only after, of course, we sanitized our grimy mitts first. The morning sun is rising on a new season of hiking hysterics and backcountry bloviating. So brush those teeth, grab some coffee, do what you gotta do in a peaceful spot, preferably 50 meters plus away, please.
Yep.
Then come on back because the guys and I are stoked to get back on the Busted Knees Trail and talk about those pretty trees. Brad, Patty, and I have cast away last season's well-seasoned unmentionables, and we've slipped on clean, fresh, and comforting new ones. Monkey butt be damned. Over the last 50 episodes, we've made plenty of very mature and tasteful jokes about hygiene, hijinks, in the backcountry, but really, it's quite serious business. Not only is it important to keep yourself so relatively fresh and so relatively clean, we want to mine the trails and campsites that future explorers will be visiting in your wake as well. Let's pop the top on Season 6 with some talk about trail hygiene. And let's get these other two yokels in here because I certainly don't want to manage this episode alone.
Yeah, bro, I'm ready.
He has an odd way of freshening up on the trail with a quick spritz of bear spray between the hams.
You know,
Patty Richardson.
we have alluded to that incident for almost a year now in 51 episodes, and it never gets better.
I bet it killed anything that was down
And
there.
we've still not actually told the whole story of what happened, and I kind of feel like that's that Patreon material.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got to pay for this material.
Yeah.
All right. The next guy is quite the opposite and carries a portable bidet for a proper cleaning. Proper cleaning indeed. Bradley Greer.
Well, a portable bidet, and thanks to Patty finding it
Yeah.
and telling me about it.
Oh.
But now I even take that thing when I'm out birding.
Oh, dude, why
You never
not?
know.
kidding
You
me?
never know when
That's true.
you get the
Yeah.
downtown push downs.
I mean, the
As-
downtown
as-
push
as
downs.
Turk from Scrubs would say.
Oh man, I've never heard that. That's cool.
Call back there.
That's fun.
You said something about keeping in mind the future visitors of that campsite when deciding where you're going to take a number 2. And that's one thing I always think about.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, say that one more time.
When you're at a campsite, an
Yeah.
established campsite,
Right.
where are you going to go take a number 2 and think about the people that are going to come after
Oh
you
yeah.
and make sure you pick an appropriate spot.
I mean, I've been to
Yeah.
some that have been pretty, depressing.
yeah, it's like a landmine
what?
of toilet paper.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And,
Gross.
but we'll get into that.
Yes, we will.
right?
Yes, we will.
We're going to talk about all sorts of things, hygiene, like what you can bring with you, and the things you can do to, keep the environment clean, which is something we always talk about.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Hey, that intro was great.
Thank you.
Your words just keep going, and it just keeps oh my lord, I like that word, and then I like that word, and then I like that
I
word.
think I used the proper word for all of it is bloviating.
Oh, what a
That's the whole
what,
deal.
What a wonderful
I don't
word.
need to say all that,
No.
I keep
No.
but it is fun.
I
Yeah,
keep waiting.
it is.
One of these days, it's going to blow up into like how the News Panther became 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
Like eventually, that'll be the
Oh, because
intro.
I talk too much. Bloviation is just getting out of control.
The bloviation.
Is that even a real word?
Hey, holy
yeah.
shit, that scared me. The News Panther already. Let's
glad he
roll,
showed up.
dude.
We were
I'm
going down a path.
feeling it
Yeah.
tonight. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
So I kept telling myself, we haven't had a really feel good story in a while.
We know.
The News
No
Panther.
shit.
We know.
So I kept my eye out for good stories, and I just happened to come across one without intentionally looking for it. So there was a conservation group that paid $10 million to protect the Barnard Forest in Maine.
Let's go. Okay. 10 mil?
10 mil?
That's-
$10 million.
How big is this forest?
Yeah. Okay.
That's always my
a good
first question, I think, in every
Yeah, because is it
News
weird that
Panther,
10
he
million
does.
doesn't sound like a lot?
It's how big is it?
But it's also just land.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Like
just
how
for
much
some
is
reason.
how much is a acre right now running a farmland? Say,
but I don't know, 20,000.
20K?
yeah.
How many
Well,
acres is this place?
29,000 acres of forest land in Maine is now permanently protected.
Yes. Yes.
The most random part of this whole thing is the $10 million donation came from a software company called MathWorks, who made MATLAB. Like it's a lot of programming based mathematics software.
Oh,
like
yeah,
analytical software.
What? How did I not know that?
MATLAB.
I know how I didn't know.
I feel like a lot of times if you went to college, like you stumble into a MATLAB class not realizing what it is, and it's like mathematics software.
I went to art college, Brad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So MathWorks donated the money so that a conservation and recreational organization called the Appalachian Mountain Club, which we'll refer to as AMC from here on out,
Okay.
so that they can own and protect this section of wilderness. So according to AMC, the forest has been closed to the public for nearly 2 decades. You may recognize this tract of land because it's part of the 100
I was
miles
just
of wilderness
as
in
soon
Maine.
as you started saying that, I was like, I bet this
Yeah.
is it. Okay.
So it's
All
like
right.
a famous stretch of the Appalachian Trail that they call the 100 miles of wilderness.
Oh, okay.
And this is part of that, this 29,000 acres.
And it is dense and it is hard backpacking.
Yeah.
Who owned it before they bought it?
They didn't get into that. It must have been privately owned because the public couldn't access it for 2 decades. So it must have been privately owned. Steve Tatko, the VP of the AMC, said, thanks to MathWorks, the Conservation Fund, and countless donors and partners, it will now remain open to future generations for fishing, hunting, recreation, and cultural use, including tribal access. AMC is proud to live its values in a forest like this in service of ecology and people for the benefit of both.
Damn, that is a statement.
So then, did you say they bought it for 10 mil?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's kind of interesting too is this process of obtaining the land started back in 2023. This is where it gets kind of confusing. So the Conservation Fund and the Malone Family Land Preservation Foundation acquired the southern portion of the Barnard. I hope I'm saying that right. Barnard Forest. Seems like
How's it spelled?
Barnard.
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 Done.
Bernard.
So they acquired this, like the southern portion of this, in order to give AMC time to raise money to permanently buy it and protect it. So I don't know if these other, if the Conservation Fund and the Malone Family Land Preservation Foundation, it was just kind of like, we don't want to get in the business of managing the land, but we want to conserve it. So we're going to buy it. And you have 4 years to raise the money to buy it from us so that you can manage it. That's what the part I didn't really fully understand.
Well, that
Yeah.
sounds decently appropriate,
Yeah.
though.
So this was 2023 too. So they raised the funds in 2 years, and they were kind of given 4 years to try to raise the funds.
Right. They got it done.
Yeah. So thanks to MathWorks and you know, like all the private donors.
Yeah.
A lot of people donated money to it. So it's a hell of a deal.
I think
29,000 acres?
Yeah.
Man, let's go.
like now is such a good time. I
Oh, yeah.
feel like to raise money for
It's-
conservation, because
especially for-
everybody is.
Especially going into private trusts that the government can't touch. Like it's private, quote unquote, privately owned, but it's a private trust, like conservation group that
Yeah.
that's their initiative is to make it public.
Man, that is a feel good story.
Yeah.
Dude, that wilderness up there in Maine, too. My parents lived in Madawaska, Maine,
Oh,
which is a
yeah.
very northern small town in northern Maine. And then I've been around Maine, and it is just like
Yeah.
in the next few months or month. Woo.
Oh,
Woo.
yeah, the leaves are changing.
Jesus criminy, dude.
They're already changing out there here in northern,
That's true.
northern
That's
Indiana.
true. Yeah, my parents always said that their summertime was July. Like that was their whole, that was
One
from
month?
start to finish. That's when cold weather left, they got a chance to be on the lake, and then end of July started getting cold again.
Take the boat out.
Yep. That was it.
I'm a cold weather person. That don't sound too bad.
Dude, it is cold up there, man.
Maybe, yeah.
Whew.
I take that back. Because
Yeah.
sometimes I'm just like, is this shit going to ever end?
Dude, it just
Like
starts
getting
getting
into
your
a cold
bones.
car.
Yeah. Oh, man, yeah. What's your other part of the news story?
So just even some more feel good facts about this purchase.
Yes, please.
So the AMC, they started a project called the Maine Woods Initiative, and now it manages over 130,000 acres of forest in Maine.
Jeez.
So they added 29,000. Now it's up to 130,000 acres. And this is all in the 100-mile wilderness part of Maine.
How many acres does it take to have a mile? Like if you stacked acres on top of each other?
I feel like you should know this,
Stacked
Travis.
them on top of each other.
Well, like if you...
Because it'd be like a square mile, like a country block
Well,
mile.
that's why I feel ashamed, because I have not.
Well, because I wonder, like, if that is, then how much of the 100-mile wilderness is now in private hands and cannot be touched?
I did a quick Google search of how many acres are in a country mile, and
A square mile. You're using slang, dude.
true, yeah. So there's around 640 acres in a square mile. So that would be what's 59,000 divided by 640.
Dang, we're getting live
Wow, let's
Math.
do it, dude.
on air.
This ain't no drive-by science,
No.
dude.
We're
Yo,
doing the
This
calculations.
is precision killing.
So 45 country, like if you can picture a country mile, it's
Yeah.
sort of like the border of it are mile long roads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like a mile.
Well, that's what I'm
Like-
talking about. So
like
if
you
you
drive
did
a
like
mile,
square-
turn
acre,
left.
acre,
Yeah.
acre.
Yeah.
So how many of those? So it would be
45.3 of the country
right.
miles.
Okay, cool. Dude, that is a substantial
Square,
that's huge.
square miles?
who,
Yeah. Square
who
miles.
gives a shit,
Yeah.
nerds? The point is that is a boatload of land that
That's
is
a lot.
not
It's
that won't be able to be
Yeah.
touched.
And that was just the 29,000 acres.
And that's been since 2K23.
Yeah. So
How long have they been collecting the other 100,000 acres?
I'm not sure. I didn't get into that.
Because like how fast is that moving? Is there a chance that like they could save the entirety of that from being touched? Not that it is being touched, but from being touched.
I mean, it seems like they're definitely on the case. So
And I like it.
Yeah.
So, but they talked about putting in stuff for hikers and explorers and
Yeah.
people to go out. Like that costs money.
yeah.
What are they going to do
I think-
to fund that?
I imagine that's part of the initial donation is because a lot of times I'm just throwing numbers out just for the sake of it. Like they bought this for 10 million, 8 million of it's to purchase the land. The extra 2 million is to manage it for the next 20 years.
Yep.
Like normally that's how it goes.
But
'Cause,
aren't you paying somebody? You're paying somebody the money.
Well, yeah.
to have it.
Yeah. Just like Kankakee Sands, they have a staff of people that work there that manage that property.
Oh, I
So-
thought that was just like the sale price. Like,
No,
you
I
hand
think
me a receipt.
no, because
for
imagine
$10
like
million for that land.
like imagine to get donations. If I wanted you to give me $20 to do something, you want to know what that $20 is going to get you. So I need to have
Yeah.
a plan of over the next 20 years, this
Oh.
$20. Not only is it going to
I
buy the
see.
land, but we're going to do this over the next however many
I
years.
see
Yep.
now. So there was
Yeah.
it was like a Patreon.
I think I'm
or
just
a Kickstarter or something. you know?
kind of, yeah. I'm assuming that. I don't know for sure, but that's normally how it works.
That makes sense. That makes perfect
yeah.
sense.
Like the bonus goals.
And they're
like,
gonna-
we can buy the land, but the bonus,
Yeah.
if we keep going,
Oh, yeah.
we can put trails in. We can
Yeah.
put this.
Well,
and
and they're
that.
going to rely on donations too, just like kind of like how we've donated to
Yeah.
LWRP, Indiana Audubon. They rely on donations still, so that's why
Oh,
it's so
yeah.
important to donate so
Yep.
they can maintain it.
That's why I'm so freaking excited when we have them on our podcast. Not
Yeah.
that like we're talking to millions of people or anything, but
every
just
dollar
to get
counts.
the word out.
Yeah.
Like I like to think that people would hear about it and the cool conversations that we have with these conservations
yeah.
and just Maybe they'll donate some money.
So a couple more quick facts. The Pleasant River watershed was home to the last naturally reproducing population of landlocked salmon in Maine. So there is a lot of fishery stuff that they're also saving. So
Brad,
it's
you
just like
opened up so many fucking questions.
yeah, we won't get into that, but it's just like all around, it's just a really good deal. Like trout, salmon, they're like all kinds of shit.
You can't do that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking interesting.
You can't do that.
That's interesting. They that lake that my parents lived on had landlocked salmon. We would fish for landlocked salmon.
Yeah.
Landlocked salmon is white, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's not eating the krill and other things from
Now you're opening
oh,
up.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, and there's also something to where like there's a river that they're going to reopen that allows the Atlantic salmon run to keep happening in its natural spawning grounds too.
Yeah.
So like on top of the landlocked, there's that because Atlantic salmon are an endangered species.
Yeah.
So they're going to allow likely open a river back up to let them get to their native spawning grounds. And there's wetlands that provide cold water habitat for native brook trout.
Hey.
So there's all kinds of awesome stuff that's coming from this.
Dude, I'm supremely excited about that.
Yeah.
I mean, just more of it.
Super cool.
Especially in this climate, man. You have to set it aside.
And what's funny is I tried finding, like I looked up MathWorks, I looked up the founder of MathWorks, and I couldn't find any connection to why they would be donating. Maybe, I guess I didn't see if they're like headquartered in Maine or something, but I couldn't find a connection between them and conservation. Like, have they previously donated to conservation?
Yeah, be a
Because
real.
it seems super random.
I guess now that you're saying that, I hate to be this guy, but in like 15 years, are we going to see some massive factory go out there or something like that?
Because the AMC owns the land.
Oh, okay.
They donated the money for AMC to buy
Okay,
it.
because you got me thinking negative
yeah.
there for a second.
Rest
No, I mean-
assured, my friend.
Maybe
yeah.
the dude is just loaded and is like, you know what I love? The backcountry.
I mean, the guy who started Steam, Gabe Newell, like he's investing millions and millions of dollars in deep sea exploration.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
there's all like, I mean, if I became a millionaire, that's what I'd be doing.
I kind of feel like that too.
Well, I mean, who's that Blue Origin dude?
I'd be like, well,
Yeah.
let me
Are we allowed to talk about that?
Bezos.
Oh,
Bezos.
that. I thought you were talking about the submersible that
Oh,
imploded.
No, but the other submarine guy, that James Cameron,
Yeah.
oh yeah, James
yeah.
Cameron. Yeah.
Yeah.
he's all about that.
He was
stuff.
the
He is
first
all
one to
about
dive
that
the
stuff.
Titanic, I believe,
Is that right?
and like at least recorded a dive of the to the Titanic.
Yeah.
Frick yeah. Huh.
But I feel like I'd be like, just let me. I'm gonna build a little cabin
Yeah.
on the property, and I won't make any noise.
Yeah.
Like nobody will know I'm even there.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I'm gonna have a little cabin out
Little
there.
she shed.
Yeah,
You know?
maybe a little bigger, but
Oh, okay.
puffs of smoke coming out of the chimney.
and every Tuesday night we're gonna
Birds
have
and-
projected movie night outside on my barn.
Oh, I thought you weren't making any noise.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
just,
noise.
Just that one night.
I was like, all right,
Oh, well, we've already started.
we're in a movie theater.
Oh,
There we go.
there it is. Thank God, because we were falling down a trap there.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Once Brad said landlocked salmon, and then
Yeah.
everything he said after that just kept raising more questions
Yeah.
and more questions.
Yeah.
And I got overwhelmed, and I was like, I can't say anything until this ends.
It does seem like fisheries. It seems like they're the canary in the coal mine. Once fisheries start dropping, it seems like that's a good sign that things are going to shit.
Like the water is poisoned.
I mean, wouldn't that kind of be
Oxygen.
exactly why, like, David Attenborough and those guys
Yeah.
always comment on the idea of if, the ocean is in fact the world's lung? During my trivia episode a few episodes ago.
Phytoplankton.
Yes, exactly. So if the oceans are feeling it, man, the rest of the world's going to feel it.
Yeah.
You can't knock it. But boys, dude, hold on. As fun as that was, we have to kind of switch gears here and get into the backpacking, more specifically, hygiene of backpacking.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since we've had a getting on the trail with a backpack episode.
I know.
and,
I'm
all
happy
that
to
kind
get
of
back
stuff.
to this.
Yeah.
So am I.
Let's go.
We've been really anticipating talking about our bodies on trail for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Right?
This has been the thing I've really been looking
Yeah.
forward to.
Yeah.
On trail. But before we do get on trail, there's maybe some things you should probably do beforehand just to prepare you for being out there in the wilderness.
Yeah, I think like anything, you want to kind of start by looking at what I would call like a hygiene kit, something along those lines. You know, you have first aid kits, you have all your sleeping clothes in another pack, and hygiene's just the same way.
Yep.
The hygiene kit can kind of range depending on who you are. I know that there's, naturalists that go out and they don't really take much of a hygiene kit and they're just going to lay in their stench.
Would you consider them hippies?
No, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
technically,
no, I think it's more like you're all, the people that are always cutting weight.
Yeah.
It's those types of dudes or women.
Yeah, because hygiene
what
products.
would Johnny Appleseed do?
None of it. A tin pot.
He's using leaves.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, anything hygiene is just weight
Yeah, that's
that
right.
you may or may not need. Some of it you do need. We'll get into.
Yeah.
Yeah, that big pack of Hey Dudes, that brick.
No, not Hey Dudes.
Or
Hey Dudes.
Dude wipes.
Dude wipes.
yeah, not shoes.
That's what I say when I open it up and I'm tired. I'm like, hey, dude, what's up? No, but
awesome.
So that's where I think we should start is just the prepping. That's a backpacker's favorite thing. So the way I would start my hygiene kit, and you guys can agree or disagree, but it was, I guess not hygiene kit, but what you want to kind of do before you go.
It's its own Ziploc bag.
Yeah, it is its own
stuff.
Ziploc bag. That's
Yeah.
right. So toilet paper, number one, you got to throw that in there, right?
And that's in a bag in the bag.
That's right, because you want to make sure that that stays dry.
It's your poo-poo bag.
It's your poo-poo bag. Nice. Yeah, that's right.
All right, that's the first one.
Yeah, your poo-poo bag.
Yeah.
Second one.
But toilet paper for me is number one. And I just want to kind of, as I'm talking about toilet paper, I think that learning the leave no trace policy kind of applies to that because you are bringing in something. And I've been into enough campsites to have seen toilet paper sticking out of the ground or hidden behind a rock or something along those lines. So while I do say bring toilet paper with you because you need to wipe the old beehole, make sure that you're disposing of that appropriately and by the park's guidelines. Most time it's leave no trace, so you're going to wipe and you're going to put that into a separate bag in your poo system, and then you're going to carry that out with you, right?
Yeah, because as soon as if you bury it 6 inches deep, a foot deep, as soon as it rains, it's going to come to the surface.
Yeah.
Anybody who's been backpacking has seen it. As soon as you go out to take a number 2, like you see a graveyard of toilet paper everywhere, and you realize, I am in the right spot.
50 meters plus.
Everybody else thought this would be a good site too.
Yeah, it's such a bummer, man. It's no, you don't want to see that when you're out there, and you don't want to deal with that. So really be cautious. I mean, it goes with toilet papers, it goes with your dude wipes, any sanitizing, anything along those lines. You should bring an extra pack or extra baggie, stuff it in there, carry it out with you. First trash can you see, throw it in there. Some backcountry sites also have trash cans or bear lockers or something like that. Not bear lockers, but trash cans.
Don't
there.
put your trash in the bear
Yeah,
lockers.
don't. That's not what I mean. But that you can then dispose of it there. But that would be my number one thing in my hygiene kit is to bring toilet paper and then to make sure you're not hiding that. What do you guys bring in your hygiene kits? Is there any? I mean, there's got to be more, right?
Yeah, I mean, starting, I think since you brought it up, it's been quite a few episodes now, but the portable bidet.
Dude.
And that cuts down on the toilet paper use right off the bat.
Well, Travis said in his intro that you are the portable bidet guy.
Yeah.
I have yet to try one.
Oh, damn.
So I'm curious as to how that works. I understand that they're very popular everywhere now.
What do you think after the show?
Yeah,
let's
back out back, buddy, out in the yard, dude.
I almost think it can go beyond just being a bidet. Like, I haven't tested this out yet. May take 2 with me, and one is almost kind of like a shower. Like you can squirt yourself with it.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Wipe yourself off. Take a quick bath.
Just in my mind right now, I'm picturing Brad like squeezing into his beehole, lifting up, like squeezing into his mouth, taking a drink, putting it back down there. Just good to go. Yeah, dude. That's why I was laughing. I could
That's
not get that
hilarious.
thought out of my mind. But yeah, I suppose you're entirely correct.
Which,
I mean, it's a spritz of water, a hard spritz of water.
But I feel like I don't know if it's necessary because I'm always close to a water source, and I go in and just towel off anyway. So
Yeah. So
probably not necessary, but it's a nice gadget to have for
could
sure.
you use a portable bidet in place of toilet paper? Like, would you ever be that?
No, no, I don't think so.
No.
You still need some kind of wipe,
Okay.
whether it's a wet wipe,
Right.
toilet paper, something.
Now, earlier today, we were talking about wet wipes, and you had a nice little tidbit of information that I found was pretty popular with regarding to wet wipes.
Oh yeah.
What
So,
is that?
Yeah, if you let your wet wipes, and this is like if you're super weight conscious, which water weighs a lot.
Yep.
It's probably the most dense thing you're going to take with you. Let your dude wipes or whatever dry out and become just sheets of paper, basically. And then you just drip water on it and rehydrate it when you're out there.
Oh.
Isn't that good?
I was thinking like write letters home on
Oh, no.
turn them into a journal.
No, but all the time I've carried those things, and I've never thought of that. And that is what a wonderful
reuse 'em.
idea.
Yeah, just let them dry out.
Is it
Yeah.
safe to? No.
You probably lose a little bit of its like antimicrobial properties,
But
but
if it's dry, it kills anything that's on it.
yeah. So I
that
think you're
makes
still
sense.
good.
Yeah,
Dang.
I thought that was wonderful.
Yeah.
Travi, anything else you add to your
Well, I
hygiene
mean,
kit?
obviously, like one of the best feelings in the morning is clean, fresh teeth.
Yeah, oh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? So
Yep.
you got to bring in a little toothbrush and some toothpaste, but make sure that toothpaste has a scent that animals
That's right.
like. So you always got to be away from camp when you use it or whatever.
Yep.
I'm sure there's some, toothpaste, Higer's toothpaste out there somewhere.
Yeah, like
that's-
scentless toothpaste.
Yeah, there's always something that you can find that's scentless or whatever, and so that kind of reminds me of deodorant. But you really don't need to bring deodorant. I don't think, in my opinion.
No, I
It's
have
a
it in
waste
my
of
notes
space and-
with big capital letters and exclamation point. Like, dude, there's just
Just
no
wipe
point.
your pits.
Man, you're not.
You're
not-
stinking anyway.
Yeah,
Deodorant's not gonna help.
if you're bringing some sort of a wet wipe, dehydrated wet wipes, anything along those lines,
Yeah.
those things work in your armpits just as well as they do your beehole. So you should. I totally agree. Deodorant is just it's bougie, to use Brad's word. I think that if you're out there, you might as well just smell. Like, that's a badge of honor, right?
Right.
Like I think,
And the animals will smell you earlier, and
and they're like, screw it, we're out of
the
here.
bears,
Yeah.
the wolves,
Back
the
to your
tigers.
toothpaste though thing, I've seen this happen a few times where as somebody's hanging their bear hang or hiding their bear canister, they kind of leave their toothpaste out of that in their pack somewhere. And I just want to remind people that if you do have toothpaste that does smell like mint or anything, you want to pack that into your bear canister, into your bear hang as well.
Yeah.
You do not want to keep that at your tent.
You don't want anything fresh.
Yeah, right. Right.
And what I do with toothpaste too is because it's another like heavy object.
Yep.
When I go on a trip somewhere else, whatever, and buy the travel size toothpaste, I usually save those once it's like half empty. If you take the pessimist side of it, half empty.
Yeah, and we get it, Brad.
That's exactly
No one's
what
surprised.
you would say. Yeah.
And then I use that for I'll save that for backpacking.
Oh,
Because you
nice.
don't, even like the full tube, you don't need.
Yeah, you only need
So-
a couple days,
Yeah.
whatever.
Shave them half ounces.
Hey, any ounces add up, dude.
Yeah.
One more thing I'll bring up is hand sanitizer.
Oh, yeah.
I just, for me, like, hand sanitizer is sometimes, I'll go ahead and say it, a godsend. My hands get dirty. over time, I'm trying to touch food or something along those lines.
You're pulling leeches off your feet.
Pulling leeches off your feet, gross. You just use your hands more times than you would realize when you're holding trekking poles all day. And it's just nice to be able to have that cold kind of clean sensation. And then on top of that, I'm not sure if you guys ever roll with it, but like my hand sanitizer sometimes goes like everywhere.
Why not?
Like I will
it'll dry your skin out.
Sure, I don't care, but for that moment where it's glorious, dude, and I can just kind of use it to wipe off the dirt with, or just feel that cool sensation. Hand sanitizer's it. But you also want to go scentless, and generally you want to go alcohol based because that's going to be nice, and you can potentially light that on fire in case of an emergency.
Ooh,
yeah. Take that, Travis.
That's very nice.
I know, right?
But yeah, I'd totally agree with that when you're flipping rocks all the time on trail. Fingernails get a little grungy.
Well, speaking of fingernails, outside unless you guys have anything else to add to your hygiene kit.
I do normally have REI sells these cloth microfiber towels that are they're super small, and they have a little loop on them, and it comes with a tiny little D-ring. And I always bring like 2 of those.
Ooh.
And I use those for like whatever stream we're nearby, whatever. That's kind of like my little bath.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put it in the water, wipe yourself off.
When you're not ballsy enough to jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it's usually way too cold to jump in.
Like that South Park joke is like really true. Like, don't forget to bring a towel. And if you have 2, like one dirty towel and a clean one, and like they're so useful. And if you get those nice lightweight microfiber ones, they're not a bother.
Yep.
And you just wouldn't believe.
Yeah. And they have like the little loop sewed into it, so you can just hang it from your bag throughout the day while you're out in the sun hiking.
Yep.
By the time you get to camp, it's dry again.
Oh, so useful. I remember when you got yours, Brad. I was so jealous.
Yeah.
Because my towel was all rolled up.
You're still coming into the game, Travi. We haven't talked about it a lot recently on air, but like you just got your new pack, bro.
Dude, I'm still trying to get like unbrainwashed by the army marching. Like, the heavier the pack, the more
the better. The more man
I'm
you
carrying
are.
a bunch of shit.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll be in the microfiber towel game soon, sir. But yeah, dude, it is a pleasant. I mean, just having that cold water to rub all over your body is just such a nice feeling after a long, long day.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
Yeah, and just the texture of it. It's just not like a little hey dude towel or what are they? Dude wipe towel. And then it like rips because you just want to get so clean you're scrubbing.
Agreed.
Like,
and like
towel,
and getting all
towel.
because salt, like as you sweat, salt builds up in your skin, and getting that salt off your skin makes you not smell as bad. Lowers the chance of bacterial infection, chafing, all that stuff.
Ooh, man. As a big boy, I'm glad you said
Get rid of that chafing.
Get rid of that chafing.
Clean it. Clean yourself.
Dude, before you guys go on trail, let's change a little subject here because this is just something that I love. As you're getting ready to pack your pack, you're getting geared up to leave. Let's say tomorrow you're leaving. Yeah. You cut your fingernails? You get those babies short?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Because that is like a must. I have like a whole kind of routine that I do the night before I'm leaving to go on trail where I just kind of like treat myself to just hygiene central. You know what I mean? And first thing is cutting my fingernails.
Yeah.
You would not believe the amount of stuff you get underneath your fingernails.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. And then you're grabbing trail mix out of the bag. It's just, gross, dude.
Yeah, Mike, I just generally suggest, keep your fingernails trimmed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, but I just think like, you want to think backpacking, you're just no self-care at all. And that is just one of the things that I've noticed if I don't cut my fingernails before heading out, because they also grow fast. So like 3 days in, if your fingernails are just barely long before you leave, 3 days into that trip, they're long and it stinks, dude.
Oh, yeah.
All that tea coursing through your body.
All that tea?
testosterone.
Okay, let's switch gears again. You're on trail, okay? You're walking down the trail. You got a week, you got 6 months, whatever. What are there any hygiene tips that you guys can give out while you're on trail?
I think probably one of the best hygiene tips is to wear the right clothing.
Yeah.
You know, with the less you're sweating and, you know, the dew you're creating in your undershorts and, you know, shirt, the better.
Yeah.
So get that nice moisture wicking gear and all that stuff. And the wool, like socks, they still keep you warm in cold weather when they get wet, but they don't attract bacteria and stuff like that. So it reduces any kind of smells and stuff.
Oh, I totally antimicrobial. They do not smell. I mean, they start to smell. There's no doubt about it, but you're entirely correct.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some smells you just can't avoid.
So you're saying that's pretty much the first step to your hygiene routine is to make sure that your clothes are proper for the environment you're in?
Yeah. I think if you can manage that, make sure exactly. It's like the environment you're in. Make sure that it's appropriate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because like
you don't want to sweat.
Yeah, if what's touching your body is dirty and has bacteria growing on it, your body's gonna get fucked up too. Like your socks, your underwear. You know, like the main big hitters.
As we were getting ready, going with this, how many pairs of underwear do you bring and how many pairs of socks do you bring? I know we've talked about this before, but in terms of the hygiene, I think it's also important to your guys' point of clothing being the first line of defense in terms of hygiene.
Yeah.
So you're on a week-long trip. You're going backpacking with your buds. How many underwear? How many socks?
For me, I bring a fresh pair of socks for every day.
God damn, really?
I mean, they're not that heavy. It's not just practicality. There's a lot of just comfort in that. That's like a luxury for me.
I feel like there's
pair of socks,
more comfort in that than there is. I wasn't expecting. Brad, what do you
take care of your feet? Like that's what's getting you to where you're going.
Yeah,
take care of your feet.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of memes about if you wear a pair of socks for 30 minutes and take them off. Yeah, already have a shape of your foot and you don't want to put them back on.
So how many pairs do you bring?
I usually bring 2 pairs of hiking socks and 1 pair of nighttime socks.
Comfy socks.
Yeah.
Okay, what about undies?
Same.
Yeah.
Two pair of undies that I hike in, 1 pair of, because I usually just sleep in my undies.
Oh, yeah.
So usually just 1 sleeping pair and 2 hiking pair.
Okay. That's probably right where I am. Generally, I bring
same.
2 pairs and then I just have my like sleeping pants. But a pair of
I
socks.
bring 5 pairs for a 5-day trip, and he brings 3, and my extra 2 is egregious.
So do you wear your
the way you make that sound makes it sound worse.
The way you reacted is.
Well, I guess I've just I guess I don't know if that's what I would have said to do.
So at night, do you put the next day pair on, or do you wear your dirty socks?
A nighttime pair.
Oh, so 6 pairs for a 5-day trip?
No, you wear the nighttime pair on the last day.
But I think like the point to me is that you're going out and buying wool hiking socks that's meant to be antimicrobial and all of these sorts of things. And I think most of the hiking socks are also padded in some manner.
You're thinking too practically, Patrick. I'm talking as my socks are my luxury, like a fresh pair.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Because there is nothing like putting on a fresh pair of socks.
I agree, dude. I agree.
I want my feet to feel good. I want my feet to feel tight in my boots when I put them on in the morning.
So it's not so much about hygiene in this regard. It's very much the comfort level.
Yes.
Yeah.
But 2 socks, if you're going out for a week, 2 pairs of socks to hike that weekend is doable. And you're still in a safe zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I'm glad we found a middle ground. Phew, I was like, Jesus, criminy.
I did recently learn a fun trick that somebody told me
Turn
about.
them inside out. That's what my dad
Like if you have biodegradable soap with you, which on the kayak trip was the first time I took biodegradable soap.
Yeah, it was.
And I may take a little bit on backpacking, but I haven't decided yet. Probably not. But if you have a dry sack, like you can make yourself a little washing machine in the dry sack, throw some water in there, throw the biodegradable soap in there and your clothes, and then just shake it up.
Swish it around.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, when you told us that, that's a fucking idea.
So you got your stuff in a sack, like the Jesus from Big Lebowski. Just
Yeah, just shaking it around.
8-year-olds, dude. Sorry, I'm just back into the Big Lebowski. Jesus, man. that was a sweet little tidbit of information. I don't know if I would ever carry biodegradable soap with me on a backpacking trip. I'm just not sure.
That's what I'm not sure about.
I think most of the time I'm very much like toothpaste, toothbrush for sure, because I think a clean mouth is always just nice. It's a good way to start the morning.
You
for
can't
me.
even start. I can't start my day without a clean mouth.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
And then dude wipes or some kind of a wet wipe, which I absolutely love the idea of dehydrating those before you go. Go ahead.
And we didn't talk about, you can buy tablets now that you just put a few drops of water on.
Dude.
And they like Kirsten, and I think like Dave used to use them, right?
That's who started Kirsten onto it.
So like they're little like Mentos sized tablets.
Yeah.
And you just drop a few drops of water on it, and it turns into a moist towelette. Basically.
If I could give like gear review,
they sell them at REI too.
They do.
I bought a bag at REI.
You did?
Yeah.
How much was it? Like $10 or something?
I have no idea.
Oh man, those were, and they come with like 200.
I would have paid 50.
Yeah, I agree.
We were all so blown away by that.
Oh, it's just so neat.
She showed us that,
and she was like, "Go ahead and grab a handful." I'm like, "Damn, there's like 300 of them."
And they're like
stuffing them in your pocket.
They're sturdy too. They're like durable. They're not just cheap like paper towel.
No, it's not like it's not paper towel.
Yeah.
I agree.
Pretty sweet.
That's the route I'm going.
Yeah.
So, go ahead. Do you have something?
Nope.
All right, dude. I just wanted to say like one more kind of just a bit of advice. Also, is I know on trail that we have a propensity to share food. Maybe I have a beef stick and you have some dehydrated fruits or something along those lines, and we go ahead and share. But I've alluded to it a couple times, and it's just how dirty your hands get and all the things that you're touching. And I mean, you leave a trail kind of a cesspool of germs and nastiness no matter how hard you try. But just one of the things that I've kind of noticed is just keep your hands out of other people's foods and don't let people reach their hands into your food.
Yeah.
All that bacteria in your hands, as friendly and community driven as a trail might be, that is just one little thing that I just wanted to make sure I brushed onto that.
Like it's my bacteria.
Yeah.
I can eat it.
Oh man. And I've been in situations where people have like walked over to my gallon size bag of whatever it is and kind of like gotten in there. And it's just, I don't know. Since we're talking about it, it's been on the back of my brain, and I'm not trying to be a naysayer here or anything like that, but it's just
I will
keep your
say,
hands out.
like, I don't know. I'm very dumb to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm an army guy.
Yeah.
Like that's dirt, nothing. I think I went like,
what you got there? Some trail mix, and Travis just comes over.
I'm not just stealing it, but there's a lot of sharing going on. Like,
There is. And that's why I wanted to mention it.
Yeah.
Well, like I know Travis is always going to have a lot of beef sticks.
Yep.
And I'll give Travis some peanut M&Ms or something and trade some beef sticks.
Yeah,
I feel
you
like
can
that's
dump those
kinda-
into his hand.
Yeah.
You can set them on a little piece of rock or wood and then let Travis grab them. Something along
A
those lines.
mutual ground.
Yeah, mutual ground. I'm just saying.
that only
I mean,
rats shit on.
Your hands do not just get dirty. Your hands are, I mean, There's a lot
They're
going into this.
science projects.
They are science projects in some
I feel like at that point, I don't care.
Yeah, but you don't for yourself.
Are
It's
you
just-
guys like worried about germs and stuff while you're out there?
No, but this is an episode. Yeah.
I don't think
I've. An episode
I mean,
about,
I've washed my hands just because it's a normal thing.
yeah, I don't
to
know
do,
if I would
but
say that I'm
not
worried about
it.
germs, but I'm worried enough to, since we're talking about proper hygiene, and it's just something I've noticed over the years where I just think like the amount of butt wiping you do, pee-peeing you do, touching random things.
I guess
and all
maybe
that stuff, like,
I
just might
trust
wanna
you
keep your
guys
hands
too
out of
much
it.
to
Well,
clean
don't-
your hands.
I
Don't
mean-
trust me, bro.
I mean, it's as simple as like I'd rather dump trail mix into your hands
Right.
than you reach your hand into my bag of trail
Right.
mix.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sharing food, perfectly there.
If you throw your hands into my trail mix bag without my permission, I'm probably going to feel a little disrespected.
Would you offer somebody like if we're 5 days out in the
No,
middle of
I
the
would
trail, would you be like,
totally-
here, Brad, here you go.
I would
take some."
absolutely dump it in your
Okay,
hands.
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
But I don't think about it. That's
Yeah.
what I do.
No, I got you. That's it's
Just the same way a little, bag of M&Ms, I'll dump it in your cami. This
Yeah.
is my bag.
I
ain't
yes,
gonna-
that's right.
That's what Patrick's been saying
Yes.
this whole time.
Yes, I'm not trying to nitpick. It's just a nice little easy thing, and just keep in the back of your brain. That's all. I'm saying.
I don't know. I feel like it's just an embedded part of the culture.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think about it as trying to avoid germs.
Right. I don't know if I do either. Anyway, just forget it. What else, dudes? We're talking hygiene. Do we have anything else left? I mean, we knew this was going to be a bit of a shorter episode. I think we've covered where to poo-poo, how to wipe your hands, how to brush your teeth, what clothing to wear to take care of those microbials. I think we've kind of covered hygiene. We knew this was going to be a shorter episode. What do you say we get the hell out of here?
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Keep on sauntering.
Bye-bye.
See ya.